So it was pointed out earlier that both teams have a higher win rate on the red side, just simply because you get last pick, and it means you can either counterpick your top lane. Like both games so far, red side has counterpicked the top lane.
If one of them gets banned away in these games.
It does. In game 1, we of course saw Jackie Love pinching.
Okay, Graves is banned. What's the first pick here? Both games, I think first pick has been the Jhin, but it looks like top want to go for the Lee Sin first pick.
There's lots of counters here that SOFM can put out. You can put out things like
I like the Lee Sin first pick because Lee Sin has 100% win rate in this series so far. Suning had it the first game, they won with it, and Top Esports had it in the second game, they won with it. And both players looked so incredibly strong on Lee Sin, so like picking it is good for you, but it's also like stopping the enemy from having the Lee Sin as well. Okay, Ezreal picked. So they don't want the Jhin for themselves. They're like, we saw the Gangplank counter into Jhin, we don't want that anymore. We'll let you have the Jhin, because Jhin now, in this series, even though he has a really good, he has one of the highest win rates in Worlds so far, in this specific series, both times Jhin was picked, their team lost. Oh, okay. Suning Gaming might take the Orianna here to deny it from Knight. Knight has played Orianna in both games so far. So it looks like they banned out the Syndra, that's one of Knight's champions, the Lucian, one of Knight's champions, and now they've taken the Orianna away from him. Looks like Kars is trolling a little bit. Like, you never want to pick Draven into Ezreal, because how are you ever going to get to him? He's just going to kill you forever. This is more like it. I think this is a good Ezreal kind of pick, because you'll pump out a lot of damage. More damage, I think, than an Ezreal can, unless the Ezreal gets pretty far ahead. And it looks like Knight is joining in on the troll. Actually, Caitlyn Lux is actually a really strong lane, because anytime Lux lands the binding, Caitlyn will put the trap down and you'll get CC'd for like the rest of your life. Like literally you're just gonna die. You'll get ignited and your game plan is over. So it looks like they're gonna pick that strong bot lane here in the Caitlyn Lux here. So we'll see what Suning Gaming want to pick in response to this. They could pick a jungler here. They could pick I think they have to pick a jungler here, because if they don't, then Top Esports can ban 2 more junglers. And then that's 4 junglers banned and Lee Sin taken away. Looks like they're going to take the Leona though. Okay, Leona against the Caitlyn Lux can be good, because engage does defeat kind of poke, and it does kind of open up the map, because Sword Art can roam on the Leona, whereas Lux roams are nowhere near as strong as a Leona roam. I kind of like this adaptation, because Leona can just leave Ezreal in the bot lane. Like Leona can just leave Ezreal in the bot lane by himself. He'll be 2v1 and he'll just stay outside of the Lux Q range and just be able to farm while the Leona gets advantages on the other sides of the map. So this is really good for the top lane, and their mid laner just opening up the Leona to be able to roam with that Ezreal pick. Looks like they're going to ban 2 more mid laners. Wow, that's 4 mid lane bans on Suning's side. And then they didn't ban they didn't pick the jungle last time, so they're going to ban a jungler. Top Esports is going to ban the Jarvan as jungler, and then they're going to ban the Ornn as well, just because I don't know why they're banning Ornn here, to be fair. I think they want to pick... They want to pick something that doesn't... They want to pick something that gets countered by Ornn. That's basically it. Okay, I like it. Yes, been on Shen, baby! This is an incredible Shen game here. They have the engage, they have the from Leona, and then Shen can ult onto the Leona and be in the middle of 5 people, get like 2-3 man taunt. The Echo Hover into Orianna, I haven't seen this matchup per se. The first game they played Azir, or Angel played Azir into the Orianna. But it looks like this time they're going to opt for the Echo. Echo is incredibly weak in the early game, but so is Orianna, so it's... I think it's good. I think it's good. It looks like they're going to pick the Renekton here.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna try to split up.
This is a very skirmishy comp on the top side of the map with the mid, the jungler, and the top laner on the side of top esports. So let's see what they pick into the Renekton.
It's a hover, but you're so excited, so I hope it gets locked in for you.
Okay, I thought it would be Shen. Yeah. Looks like it looks like they picked Shen for the jungle because they want Bin on the counter pick against the Renekton here.
They've got the Jax on side lane.
Okay.
So if they can get this Jax rolling, he's unleashed on the side lane.
I really like this team.
The problem I have is I think Renekton beats Jax in the early game.
This is like inspired by G2 really, with the Shen jungle. Pick some powerful solo laners. I don't know how powerful Orianna is in a solo lane, but she's good. And if she gets ahead, then she's gonna be incredibly strong in the solo lane.
Pre-level 4. He doesn't clear too fast. He's a single target damage camp clearer, so you'll see him do something like blue gromp red, red blue gromp into Krugs. The Raptors are
excited, but we're gonna leave it over to
Alright, let's go. Game 3. 1-1 so far. Let's see who's gonna pull ahead to get match point.
We are on to the rift for game 3. A tie score between Top Esports and Suning in this best of 5.
Okay, a little bit of an early invade. Everyone on Suning side going into the bottom. Going into the bottom side bush. Going into the second bush. They do not get spotted out there. The ward comes out. And nothing. It's interesting to note that the Jax did start with Counter-Strike.
Pick from Top Esports in the first game versus Suning in the semifinals. Turret plates off that tower.
I think this game is going to come down to the junglers, because Renekton Jax is quite... I'm going to turn these guys down, it's hard to think. Renekton Jax could go either way depending on who gets the advantage first, right? So whether or not SFM can get the can be the first into that top lane, or Lee Sin can be the first into that top lane, or if they both get into that top lane early, like how does the 2v2 go? I think that's what we're looking for. Guardian is so strong, man. Do you see those shields that this Lux just pulled out? Okay. Okay, Karsa gets spotted on the ward in the river, going towards the red buff. Let's see if Suning can punish this. So Lee Sin went red to enemy red. Okay, they know it's happening. Ben, you should know Lee Sin is here, man. Ben, you should know that Lee Sin is here. He's got the big wave. He's looking for the 2v1. The big wave means he's looking for the 2v1. Okay, bottom lane tower. Cleanse comes out from Jackie Love. Huanfan goes forward with the Arcane Shift and the Flash. And he gets first blood for Suning. And then it's Battle of the Supports. It's slightly better for Suning's side because Ezreal got the kill and not the Caitlyn. Okay, SFM with the invade. He's a level up onto the Lee Sin. Let's see if he can make something happen. This is not exactly something that you see every day. Okay, SFM gets the smite. Gets the smite onto the Lee Sin here. This is jungle difference, bro. The flash forward. Is he gonna get the... He gets Lee Sin, does get stunned. Is he not able to escape? Oh, he gets out! He gets out! What? I thought the second tower shot would kill him for sure. Yo. You don't see that every day. The Shen invade onto Lee Sin.
Are you kidding me? This is an overwhelmingly great start for Suning Gaming, considering the champion.
Crosslick puts the ward on the blue buff, so kind of dissuades the Shen from going for that steal. But man, he's leveled down due to the fact that he didn't clear his wolves. He went red to red, and he's going to the Gromp. The Gromp would give him level 3, but he wasn't able to kill it. So SFM knowing, like, what is this? Ah, the tower should have killed him, I think. Okay, taunt onto Knight here. It's quite nice having two good solo laners, because you can interchange them quite easily if one takes quite a big L. Okay, Sword Art gets the Zenith Blade onto Jackie Love. It looks like he's gonna be dead. Has no flash, no cleanse.
Oh, they've learned something after the first meetup here for Jets flash over to punish. The flares just keep on coming free.
The G2 flare against Jackie Love. Like, you might have won in the final, but you're not against
on fire right now.
Echo got level 6 first. Angel's still level 5 for now. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but we'll see. Shen got the Tiamat, so he's going to be clearing just fine.
It is due to Suning's flexibility, something that they have been criticized for here, and they have really shown up such big moves.
I think this game's over. Like 20 CS lead for Jax and a kill means Renekton will probably, unless something goes catastrophically wrong, Renekton will probably be weaker than Jax for this whole game, because he just finished the Bilgewater Cutlass, which is half of like the what is it called? The Blade of the Ruin King, whereas Renekton has a longsword. So it's quite tragic. Okay, ultimate from Angel goes out, but he has no mana to follow up. It looks like he just uses it to clear the wave, and he's going to recall, get that Tear of the Goddess. Let's see if Echo can stop the recall from Ori. It looks like it's not going to happen, though. Executioner's Calling built first for the Renekton. It's a good counter into the Bilgewater Cutlass, because Bilgewater Cutlass gives you lifesteal. So, it's a nice little counter. What's tragic is you pick Caitlyn and Lux to win your lane. Like, this is a strong lane dominant team. But Suning are just slapping them up. They're actually just slapping up top in the bot lane here. Okay, Arcane Shift forward onto Jackie Love. Looks like they engage. They do get counter-rooted into the trap, potentially. No trap.
Usually you'll have a slow clear, but with an early Tiamat rush off of that topside success, you get to your level 6 so quickly. You made the topside play. Bin, though, has to deal with Knight's...
Okay, looks like Knight going for the gank onto Ben here. Does dodge out the stun. I think this, oh man. Oh man. He just walked out of that.
He's got 2 kills. He's up a level. Top diff is in full effect right now. And maybe Top Esports gets something back. They're fighting for top Herald, but SFM is here. Angel is here.
Angel's looking a little low on the mana, but he does have 2 charges of the Corrupting Potion. He just used 1 to help him with this fight here. Bin is recalling, getting ready to TP. So Suning Gaming, they just want to stall this fight, because the second Jax recalls and buys, he can teleport straight in. But it looks like they don't want to do the teleport immediately. Okay, he finished the Blade of the Ruin King, so I think the teleport from Bin means they will auto-win the fight. But the second they see the teleport, Top Esports will run. They will run from this Bin. There's the teleport. Let's see. Yep. Top Esports, they're like, no, we do not want to deal with this Jax. They don't realize he has Blade of the Ruin King yet. They probably should. Looks like they're going to try and go for a steal. Okay, kick onto Lee Sin. We don't see who actually took the Herald. Okay, SFM grabs the Herald. Okay, a little bit of a team fight, but Bin is so incredibly strong. I don't see how they can win this. It looks like just a clean disengage from Top Esports. The Suning are a little split right now. Flash comes out from Angel to stop the... Okay, flash from 369, going for the stun, gets the stun onto SFM there. SFM will go down. 3-man Shockwave goes onto the enemy side, so really split the skirmish. They got the Shen, but they managed to kill Karsa and Jackie Love on the Caitlyn in response.
Two fights going on. The deep chase onto SOFM does result in the kill on the jungler. but Suning always look for the possibility of the turn on this play. I was going to mention that the shockwave was held onto for so long, but it's about growth. And League of Legends is always about getting better, and especially here on the
no.
stage for Suning to show.
That was good avoidance from top there, but they're just gonna push the wave and dive him if he stays. And if he doesn't stay, then they're giving more plates away to Bin. It looks like the Herald just drops. Oh, double Leona ult! They are able to escape with their lives though.
He's going to stay alive.
Root goes wide from Lux.
Problem, but first turret is gone. And they're going to get the second charge, no problem here from Rift Herald as well. I believe they actually spot Karsa bottom jungle. Bin knows he is safe. SOFM gets a defensive ward down there, and they might take.
Oh, this is incredibly bad. They're just gonna take second tier 2 tower now. This is how you push a lead, man. This is definitely how you push a lead. Oh, hey, the fadeaway tower kill. You love to see it. Oh man, Yanja with the Q going wide.
Still looking for those plays, keeping their tower pristine.
Oh man, that Q from Caitlyn actually chunked Huanfeng so hard. Thing with Caitlyn Q is everything it hits makes the subsequent damage go down. Okay, little bit of a... Oh, what's Karsa doing here? I didn't even see him. Oh, 3v3 right now with the teleport coming in for 369. He's going for it. Just force the flash out of Huanfeng. And the flash from SFM, but SFM goes down in response. Echo under the tower, but just presses R and it's all okay, I guess.
For TES and not just some gold in their pockets, which by the way they desperately need, but it is going to be Dragon number 2 for them. Angel doing some work himself.
We're going to see what soul is this game. Looks like another ocean. First game was mountain, then we have 2 oceans.
Top 2 towers were both taken.
I think ocean's fantastic for both teams.
Punishable since there's nothing for Jax to really on.
So Jackie Love, he tries that away from Leona, by the way. Never mind.
It's kind of clean.
So this is the replay, and as you were talking about,
Kick the Lee Sin into the team. The Shen is here from the ult.
setting this play up for so long, and this is
And then 369.
so much of the foresight of top esports.
Oh, that's nice. The stun doesn't go out, but it's definitely enough to get the kill.
They had to make an all-in play at this juncture, lest the game go completely snowball. Regardless of who's there, you know, they have been able to rotate into the...
Okay, Knight going forward.
It's Knight going for the kill.
Okay, gonna burn the ulti.
Oh, the flash kick on Huanfeng gets the shutdown. That's not a good champion to give a shutdown to. Oh, the second one is going to go down too. Unless... No. Flash out from Knight. That's 3 kills now for the Echo.
Has been unlocked to the side lane.
Yeah, Knight trying to pull this
So the question is Jax going to be stronger than the Echo?
back as well, very timely for them. This is them clawing their way back into the game, and Echo will be
We'll see. Echo didn't get as many plates as Jax did, but
trying to push out
does have one more kill.
the side lane here. Now, Jax extremely fed and is going to get to a super early Trinity Force at that 2-item power spike is going to be a massive threat, but
And finally, finding a game for himself where he is going to be the difference maker. He's going to be the
His
one.
third tower going to be taken down with this Herald on the side of Suning.
Mid lane turret will fall. Suning up to
They're going to focus their attention onto the bottom turret now. They're trying to dive Knight. Let's see if Knight can make anything happen.
play off the Jax
Bin is here though.
of Suning. They're trying to take down 3-kill Echo.
Okay.
First,
He does clear the wave. Bin proxy.
there's no dive anymore. Angel took a shot.
So the wave is going to come forward.
look at
No one's here for top esports, so Knight has no escape right now. Okay, teleport coming in from Renekton here to stop the dive.
Now Karsa's sitting there just farming his wolf. Like he's not part of this.
Makes sense.
So, like TP is enough. Just get your farm. It's okay. But
And the dragon is up now, so they could just go for it now.
and Karsa's on the wrong side of the map.
They're in better position to secure this one.
Instead, top is pushed into the turret. 369 would have loved to get the turret as a trade, but because of the pressure bot side, had the TP and help out Knight.
Yeah, I don't think they can afford to lose Knight, because even if you do trade the turret in that situation, you're opening the map up further for Bin, for this Jax who's about to come in rampant. And yes, it does hurt for top to give up that dragon, but because they're so far behind in gold, that's why often the early dragon leads like this, where you're losing in other sides, other parts of the map, you're giving up a lot of gold, don't make dragon stacking really unbeatable unless your opponents mess up. Because they're getting so much more gold, those fights around the 2-2 drop to the first
Yo, Bin is so big right now on this Jax.
well, and we'll look for the next target from Suning. Next Drake's in a minute 45. I don't know if they're going to play for Soul or not, but they can at least go for another turret probably.
Honestly, I'm actually really impressed with how Top have played this, considering how devastating the early game was for them. And you always have to keep...
The gold gap is closing pretty rapidly. Looks like the Lux ult does come out to stop any further pushing from Suning. And Knight's gonna get the first turret for the top right here.
threat of his teleport in a way to get gold back. And they've been slowly
What the Echo can do and what the Jax can do. Top lane turret did fall. It was the first one for Top Esports. Good job, Knight. Has to respect Wanfeng. Gets poked down a little bit. Possibility of a shield stun.
next wave gets into the turret here, and they're going to
Oh, kick onto Angel from Karsa.
Is just that for 40 seconds. We'll see a reborn later, but it's time for Drake number 3.
Karsa the assassin.
Okay, SFM's or what's it? This is what I love about LPL, man. They get one guy goes down, they're not afraid to fight still.
Damage to Sword Art not rooted though. What a great
Like most teams would be like, oh, we lost a member, we lost our mid laner, we can't fight now. But Suning are like, nah, fuck that.
Jump to you. Look for the long queue.
We gonna do it anyway. Oh, tries it. Ult does come out, but it's quite a low cooldown for Echo. It's not a big deal.
All right, Suning now stacking for themselves. I don't think it's going to turn into that. Could be a really long game though if we keep having plays like this. Karsa stealthily sneaks into the back. He bides his time and he finds
Woo!
30 targets.
That was clean.
Guess what, in this situation, rather than waiting around here where you do see, because
Ooh, Caitlyn's starting to do some damage. Got the 3 items finished.
even the threat of the Leona we
And considering they're all straight damage items, she should be doing more damage than the Ezreal with his 3 items.
side, which I think is your trump card there. Either having someone trail that split push or even committing the extra cooldown to send Shen down there. You
Now walk back out of the map though in this Ocean Drake. You can see there is no contest here. He's going to spot it with the Scryer's Bloom. Theoretically can look for the steal. Can go for it again. E over the wall.
Oh, smite. Okay. Knight. Okay. Bin, you're in an interesting position here. Okay, flash leap strike does get him to safety.
And he kills through the side ult. He's burned. Whoa, that is Wanfeng coming forward. He arcade shifted in, was targeted. End of the day though, no harm, no foul. Everyone is alive.
3 ocean dragons for the side of Suning. Ocean Soul's looking real good right now.
They're pinging onto the Baron already. Teleport used by Bin right back out there.
Okay, they're starting up the Baron now. Doesn't look like they're going fully committing for the Baron, but Bin is just able to hit it and heal up from his thing.
Ults are missing for Suning as well. What's it going to be? They know what's going on here. Knight's still waiting out for his ult. He does have it now. And they can find the play. 4,800 left on Baron. They gotta get in.
Okay, they don't see how much health the Baron's on. Okay, flash taunt from SVM onto Knight. Looks like he's just able to sneak out of there with his Merc treads, I believe he has.
It's gonna be okay. Top Esports managed to weather the storm. They managed to delay and let Baron reset and fight for the wards.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, he's got the Merc treads, the Echo here. Echo's really strong. He's got Proto Belt, Lich Bane, and Death Cap.
The Baron like that is so risky. You see Top Esports just throwing out the skill shots, playing it calm.
What is
Once again,
Ori building? Spellbinder?
guys in there, oh my goodness, keeping a level head here pays off.
I'm not sure, actually.
Late game objective pulls.
Angel on weird components, want to point out. I don't believe NLR plus blasting builds into anything.
Okay, kick onto Sword Art. He does force the flash out.
Safety plus the Shen ulti. Big cooldowns burned, but Karsa did use his own ult for this play. Shorter than Shen ult, to be fair. It is 30 CDR. It's not too bad on the Shen side, but now ward control, river control goes to Top Esports. SOFM looking for a flank play. Spotted by wards though.
Got your stopwatches as well. At the Renekton now with a stopwatch for himself, so the dive on him is really infeasible. Meanwhile, pushing.
Okay, Wanfeng gets rooted up. Luxol comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Shield Dominus from 369 just to dissuade any potential engage, but that gives Ben a bottom turret. It's gonna go back and buy some more items, and Ben is looking incredibly scary on this Jax. Looks like he's building Guardian Angel.
We are definitely going into Soul Dragon territory here. This is going to be the Ocean Soul. 2 minutes away.
Gets really good damage out there. With the shields, he's going to feel safe.
Jackie Love's looking incredibly strong. His bounty just fell off. You guys see that?
The wave goes down. Top Esports feeling comfortable now playing around 3-item Jackie Love.
I would say as well, Jackie Love, if you're looking defensively, keep your eyes on him because he's going to have to pull the evasive maneuvers. Yeah. But if you're looking for the exciting play, it looks like the split on bottom side.
Okay. Top Esports targeting Ben here. Oh, he's going to walk straight into the stun. Counter-Strike comes out. The stun does not land from the Echo. Looks like Shurelia's Reverie trying to chase Ben under the tower. Does kick him back, but the Counter-Strike is there, and Karsa goes down right before Dragon. This is incredibly forced. Oh, Jax with the TP flank. He's going to clear the wave in front. He's blocking their exit here. Jumps in, gets the Counter-Strike onto Yanja. Knight almost kills him. Does have to force the ult out. Oh, man. That was so nice. That teleport flank. Mwah. Mwah.
5-person gank Ben. He's going to teleport right back out and 1v4 gank you. He cuts off their escape and they are able to pick up.
They're going straight for the Baron. I think this game's over.
But control over Baron territory as well. TES will have one last thing to say about it. Spellbook over for the extra mana as well. Clarity popped out, but that Baron will be melted.
It's going to go down. You don't have much of a chance to stop this one. Full health and mana the entire time.
There are 2 grievous wounds on the side of Top Esports, so they are a little bit ready for this soul to be here. But we'll see if anything can happen here. The stun does not land onto Ben here. If the stun lands, he'd be dead for sure by the Echo. Karsa goes so deep, he just leap strikes back and stuns him under the tower. That's not how you want this fight to go. And the teleport flank by Ben is like, oh, you're gonna tower dab me? You gonna tower dab me? Oh, man. Okay, and then Knight comes out. Full health from the Echo ult, by the way. Got the Void Staff finished, so he's going to still be doing quite a bit of damage.
Since 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah. Was happening, and it's a 6,000 gold lead with inhibitor turrets likely to fall.
I think this game's over. How can Top come back from this position? They're so far behind now. 7,000 gold? Yeah, almost 7,000 gold ahead right now, Suning are. They have the Baron and the Ocean Soul, so I don't think there's any way they can stop the like anything really.
Likely here it'll be a Top Esports comeback that they can win, and a very big one at that. They've already taken down to the very best teams in the world in their run to the Summoners Cup. Looking at another one right now. Looking at a 2-1 lead in the best of 5. Double match point. Ben looks at bot lane.
Okay. Nothing really here. They're just trying to defend what they can. Root goes out onto Angel, but and the Caitlyn ult takes him down to half health. But Ocean Soul with the ridiculous amount of healing.
Vin is just unattackable. I mean, he's got Guardian Angel, he's level 18, he's full health and mana. Yeah, it'll always be full health and mana because of Ocean Soul. Even against minions, is not that bad of regen. And Light Binding's going to mean almost nothing here.
Yeah, I mean, as we said at the very beginning of the game, dream scenario for Jax. He's living the dream right now. He's fully operational inside the base.
Oh, Counter-Strike onto 2. Flash forward, stun onto Jackie Love. Knight is trying to make something happen, but his ult's going to have to come out. Looks like Wanfeng does shift away from the potential Echo ult there. And this is game. It's got to be.
good can Top Esports fight? Right now, 369 is going to lose his Guardian
Okay, Guardian Angel from 369 popped out. He's gonna go down anyway. Ben is incredibly strong, especially with the Oriana ball on him, giving me extra tank stats. It's kind of nuts.
Stuck in a bad spot, but he's still got the shielding. A double kill already for Angel, and they're going to look now for the Nexus turrets themselves. They may not have won an LPL title, but they will knock down every single LPL team when it matters most at Worlds, as they will knock down the Nexus in Game 3 to
GG Suning Gaming.
What a story here for Suning.
Oh boy, gotta pee again.
In the regular season, in spring, in
I'll be
the
back.
LPL, to game point, match point here.